What up, music world, music kids out there? I am back for another album review, and it is gonna be Ari Lennox with Shea Butter Baby. Let's get into this amazing album. When I tell you, it is amazing, dope. This is definitely a summertime jam out, cook out. Well, some songs may not be appropriate, but cook out. Some people calling it a pull out. I wouldn't do that. No shea butter babies over here for me. But yeah. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's just get into it. First off, the song Chicago Boy. I think we all know she's given us like this backstory. Storia. Where are these words coming from? This backstory of how she met her guy at CVS. Um, I love the yeah. I like that part. To me, this song, this track is like giving this confident, blunt, straightforward. Like I see you, I want you, so I'm coming at you. Like what you gonna do? That's what she's giving me on this. Like she saw her dude, he was attractive to her, and the line where she's saying if like basically if she does something with him on the first night, will he judge her because she really likes him? But it's like, girl, like I like you, but I still want to do something to you on the first night, but I don't want you judging me and be like, she just a thought. I ain't trying to fuck with her like that. So I think that's why she was questioning, like, are you gonna, judge me if I do something with you on the first night? Is that gonna be a turnoff? So that's what I got from that. But Chicago Boy, of course, you hear the horns in there. This whole album has this jazzy, poetic, but you can still get like your twerk on. I hate that word, so I don't know why I used it. But you can definitely get, you can. There's some joints on here that you can dance to, but it's very jazzy. It's a vibe. It definitely is a vibe. Um, next is BMO, Break Me Off. I love that. Get you. Like I'm already into it. I'm already into it. But I love that. It's very like is this gonna be a fling or is this gonna be something real? Who knows? Fuck the person to see what happens. I don't know. But Break Me Off, that's one of the songs that you can kind of yeah. You can even kind of mollywop if you want to, but I don't know if you want to do it. But you can definitely get into that song. I think that's more like a playful like kind of song, not so much of the laid back kind of um like kind of romantic vibe. Like that's one of the songs on her album that's more of like it's a playful like yes, like that's another confident song of hers. The next one, Broke, featuring JID. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Um, but that's the one where she had, and I love how she has in the background like a little funny voice, and I feel like because you can tell she's like possible because people record at their houses too, but we don't know if she's at a studio or at her place, but you can tell that she's kind of like bringing us on this journey of her album, like you feel a part of it. um and shout out to the producers, because if you saw her IG, she did post everyone that was involved, including J Code, of course. um but yeah, so Broke, I like that. Basically, we all have been there. The majority of us have. But I think it's a little deeper between like two people in love. Kind of like when there's nothing materialistic around to hide like insecurities. Um, you have no choice but to appreciate and love what you do have, the imperfections, the ups and the downs, all that, like being broke, and just turning it into a dope song. Like I love his part on here as well. um Next one is Up Late. If y'all haven't checked the video out on YouTube, check it out of her live performance. Um, I was like, girl, like she's blowing, and this. If y'all know who is playing that saxophone, please, please, put his name down in the comments because I'm like, he is dope. I love jazz. I listen to it sometimes when I'm going with if I can't get to sleep right away. I listen to jazz, but I love it. Don't ask me to name somebody because I can't. There's plenty of jazz players that I like. But yeah, if you know his name, comment below. But I love that. Check it out if you haven't. Again, it's the Up Late track. She's doing it live. I forgot where it's at. But I was just saying, like, they was so dope on stage, but it was like, the crowd was just like, okay, girl. They wasn't really in. I'm like, what y'all doing? Like, she's giving you life right now. Y'all just, like, literally just sitting dead, like you ain't getting your life. Um, but yeah, check that out. It's dope. I love Up Late. But again, it's very I love that song. I just love it. If you're a jazz lover, you'll love that song. Um, Shea Butter Baby, we get the picture basically. We get the picture, y'all. Wrap it up out there. We get the picture though. Speak to Me. I put on here questioning the intentions of this guy. Like, where are you from? You seem amazing, but are you going to unmask and be, when she played on this whole Sammy Sosa, because he done bleached his skin. We know about that story, but she's just basically like I said, questioning the intentions. Like, speak to her, like, tell me who are you really? Like, this is too good to be true. Like, it's been a while since I've met somebody like on this kind of level. Like, who are you really? Like, she's just waiting for it to be something like, you know, she's waiting to be right, that he's not Mr. Right. Like, she's waiting for him to F up. But she's questioning it because it's. But that's what I got from Speak to Me. New apartment, I think we can all relate to that. The vibes, because it's like the freedom of, not immediately cleaning, having to clean up. You can do what you want because it's your place. But are you really free? Because I was even thinking about this when I was listening to the song. I'm like, but you really not free? Because when you check your bank account and see that balance and you start seeing them deductions from them bills, I used to have a moment every time, had to get a money order because, where I rented at, well, it's mainly anywhere where you rent an apartment, they, accept checks or the money orders. And, when I moved out, I wasn't, I was making okay money for my age, but it was like you saw your check just dwindle away. I was lucky enough to have $20 to go get gas. So you got your freedom. It's amazing when you're on your own, but there's moments like, all this gotta go. Like, I have to give all this away, like, to bills and stuff. It's a moment. I had a moment when I was listening to this, but it was good. It's fun. I don't know. Um, let's move on. So number 8, FaceTime. Let me stop. That's the joint produced by J. Cole. So this is some, BT After Dark, some Black Planet vibes. Like, and I put like before, because I know some people like, girl, you ain't got to read into it like that. Just keep it simple. But I'm just saying, like, this is kind of what I got out of like FaceTime. Like, what did I put? I said something like to the extent of like, this is what like relationships have come to, like this whole social media technology thing. Like, she's restoring like to what it's like to be wanted physically. And I said, like, social media and stuff that we live in, it takes away from like the romantic physical touch. We don't appreciate the sense of touch anymore. So like I said, it's like this lustful moment that you're having behind the screen, but it's like her interpretation of it, I like it because it's like this is the world we living in, but she's gonna make it, she gonna make it sexy. She gonna do what she need to do to make sure her and her man, get theirs. Like I like how she put a twist on it. Like as much as social media is kind of taken over and taken away, like that physical thing, and we don't. It's no the dating is not what it used to be or whatever. She's still keeping it kind of like this fun, and you can still find ways to make sure that you and whoever you with still has that romantic vibe or whatever, and have fun with it. It ain't gotta be so, but that's just what I got from it, just a little thought there. um yeah, FaceTime, and I said something about new apartment already. Yeah. So, and then we got Pop Ari, girl. She's not playing on this album, child. Um but I'm hearing folks calling this like a no pull out joint. Um like like I said, ain't no Shea Butter Babies for me right now. But yes, Pop, that's probably the most yeah. So the Valentine's Day done passed, but we got Mother's Day and stuff coming up. So I don't know, but that's definitely like a baby making joint right there. That Pop, cause she just, and I love how she's like, I love this growth of hers. And it's like, she's always been dope with whatever she's put out or features that she's done, but it's like now it just keeps getting better. Like it just keeps getting better. 10 next is I love this. And I love the bridge, especially when it starts off like don't date these, until you 45. And then it's like I said that it's like you could just picture her being like this therapist. Like funny because that's how she is. She's like very like humble. If you follow her on IG, you know what I'm talking about. She does her lives, and she's probably the only like artist that I follow. I mean, I follow a lot of artists on IG, but she's the main one celebrity. She's the main one that like actually talks to her supporters and tries to read everybody's comments. I know when I catch some of her lives, she's always like read a question of mine that I had or hi or something like that. But she's very like humble, very cool and goofy and stuff like that. Like I love her personality on there. I don't personally know the child, but I'm just saying like from what I get from her lives and stuff, she's very like just humble and just at positive vibes. Like I like her lives. I love her lives because they're always interesting and funny. And she talks about some like more serious topics. But if you ain't following her IG or you ain't caught one of her lives, like check them out because it's funny. Also follow me on IG at Music Kids. It's more of like my four artists that I listen to. It's not necessarily my personal page. So you're definitely gonna see more artists that I listen to and like on there than you are like my personal stuff. But anyways, back to the song. So I've been, like I said, I can just imagine her like being smoking and being like this therapist. And I love how she went into like her DM story about the guy who came out of nowhere. Cause everybody done had that like old like guy or girl from school that like they see you popping on social media or whatever, or they done heard that you living your best life and they coming out of nowhere. Hey, you remember when we at kind of BS? Like, don't listen. I was checking for you then, but we grown now, and I'm not. You not. You was hot then, but no, we ain't. We ain't in that. And she's kind of like making fun of like the immaturity of like guys. Like it's just annoying. Like I hate when people like wait until, like, you weren't checking for me then, but you wait until I leveled up and glowed up, then you checking for me. Like, sit down. Like, we ain't here for that. But I love that song. And then Whipped Cream, I think everyone's had that one who it took some time to, get them out of your system. You see them you hear it in her lyrics. Like, you literally see certain stuff remind you about them. People on TV, like, oh, that reminds me of him or her, or they used to do it. Like, certain things just remind you of them. Then when you eating processed food, bad foods that you ain't supposed to be eating, and you sleep the day away, you might have a dream about them or something like that. So she's just basically playing on that, whipped cream, like using that as a metaphor, like, instead of usually you hear about when people break up or something, they're eating on ice cream and stuff like that. But basically, you eating unhealthy foods and you fall asleep, you bound to have like a dream about them or something, because you can't get them out of your mind. And then the last song, Static, the trumpet in that song that I'm hearing, girl, I'm telling y'all, this, if you just played this one time and you just was like, I ain't feeling, you need to keep listening, because this whole album is, I'm telling y'all, is dope. But I love the horn in the beginning. It's giving me like these down south, like southern soul food, got the lemonade, like, it's giving me that kind of vibe. Like, this album is perfect for the summertime. But that's the kind of vibe it's giving me, like this down south, jazzy, like, and I like how she plays on like the retro era, and like she said, find like a Sony in '99. Like, I love stuff like that. But I basically took out of it, like, she's using static as a metaphor, because it's like this annoyance, this noise that's annoying and irritating. Don't allow like outside negative energy, static, to like break you apart from your significant other. That's what I got of it. I don't know. But yeah, I like this. I like this whole album. It's amazing. So if y'all checked it out, and you've been listening to a lot of times enough to get your favorite top, because mine is going to keep changing, because like I said, the more I listen to it, the more I keep taking different stuff out of it that I didn't notice before. So my tops will change. But yeah, comment below, tell me what y'all think about her album, and yeah, let's get into the conversation. But I love artists like Ari Lennox. Like, she's just dope. There's so many, especially our black women, like, out here just doing the thing in this R&B game. And I hate to see some of them, like, they feel like they have to cross over or do this kind of music to get popping on the charts. And I hate that, because um like, people like her, they keep that good R&B alive by taking some instruments from a past R&B hit and mixing it into and making it to their own, but still staying authentic to their brand and what they're presenting and bringing to the forefront as far as music goes. So I just love artists like hers. They always about quality over quantity. And when they put music out, like, it's meant to listen to. Like, you're glad that you listened to it. It's not like it's not disappointing. Like, because I've listened to like a few artists that are like popping right now, and I'm listening to me. I'm like, this sounds rushed. It sounds like they were forced to do this kind of song. Like, it's it's not worth listening to over and over again. But people like her, like, it gets you in a mood. It's just a vibe. It's just a dope vibe. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Let's love more out there. And yeah, follow me on IG and Twitter. The name is the same, Music Kids TV. And thanks again for watching. And I'll let y'all later. Peace.